Welcome to Caching Waves. This is your Elliott Wave update for DogWifHat. If you're unaware of this coin, it's a Solana meme coin. And I see the potential for some pretty high upside here. Now, from our low, we had a 5-wave move to the upside. Came a little shy of standard extensions, but we did come back in a nice 3-wave move to the downside between the 50 and the 618, just shy of the 1-to-1, in which case we've made an impulse to the upside. Now, there are some inconsistencies between exchanges. So this is the best count I have for it. And because on some exchanges, I was looking at this made a higher high than this previous high. So hard to say which one is correct. But if we run our extensions off the high and the low, you can see this is the more ideal fibs we hit, just past the 1.618 for our third. Or we could run it off as, say, like a triangle. Very difficult, but we did hit standard extensions depending where you pull from, and it does look like 5 waves. So because of that, the extensions and the 5 waves, when it's unclear, I usually just go with fib extensions. But it does look impulsive. You can see the amount of time that has passed here compared to this move to the downside. So minimum, I expect this to be a 3-wave move to the upside if it's a middle connecting wave between this wave here as a flat, or if that's all the correction, this would turn into a 5-wave impulse to the upside. And when we get two situations where the direction's going the same way, that's always a good trade setup for probabilities. So I am in this trade. I got in on this pullback here. My stop was at this original low. I'm going to move my stop to the 6.6 retracement of the entire move. So I'm risking off a little bit. So I'll probably end up adding a little more to this because I have a little more capital available now. But I would like to see this previous order blocks here and slightly below the 4th hold. I don't want to see it come all the way back to the 618. I want to see, since we broke this B wave high, I would like to consolidate within this area to keep this intact and obviously stay within this pitchfork trend line. So we'd obviously come out of the trend line if we corrected deeper. So I'd prefer to keep that intact to stay with the bullish scenario. And as of right now, 3rd waves are pretty high. I would go with linear for now. Obviously log up at $5 for a 3rd wave. Seems a little bit excessive at the moment, but you never know with the meme coins. The 3rd wave right now would be about 92 cents. And an important factor to keep in mind here, which is pretty good, is we hit the 618 extension of this first wave for our second one too on linear scale, which is what we expect. It's kind of an ideal 1-2. The only thing more ideal is if we ended above the previous wave. So as of right now, I have a micro pitchfork on for just the smaller 5 waves up. Similar to flare, I want to see us drift out of here, back test it, and then come down for a nice little ABC to the downside before looking for an entry. If you're looking for an entry, not financial advice, I wouldn't put my stop any further than the 0.66, looking for that dollar target. So a nice little trade, 5-to-1 plus. And what I would do is put on our time fib. Look for the 618 and the 1-to-1. And whenever this wave ends, you would pull the 1-to-1 extension of their first A wave, looking to purchase around the 1-to-1. Now that is if you're actively trading this. Otherwise, you can just put your buys wherever you like. But that stop has to be around 666 to keep this super bullish. So we'll see. We might just consolidate at the previous fourth, which is at the 236. But remember, our standard fib areas are the 236, 382, and the 50. So yeah, looking good. We'll see if we get this here. I am currently in, like I mentioned, I got in this area here. My original stop was this low. I'm moving it up to the 6.6, so I should have a little bit extra to throw at this now. All right, guys, that's it for DogWifHat. Looking good. Just want to get it moving here. And if we do fail, which I think is pretty unlikely just because of the size of this wave, what we would end up getting is something like an A, super long, expanded flat. Just seems so unlikely, right? Even if this is just a 3-wave and this is somehow a WXY, even that doesn't seem like enough time to correct this. So I'm pretty bias bullish on this one at the moment. So that's it for DogWifHat. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want the updates on this, and thanks for watching.